What's up, everyone? It's your boy Fest Cooks. Welcome back to Lost in the Sauce. My heart is hurting. It's the finale, baby.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente con una pasión tan fuerte.
¡Arriba! We are making one of my favorites. Hey, carnal, we're making some Mexican street tacos, okay, homes? And that's gonna be the last cultural appropriation I do today. We got some beautiful flank steak ready to go. We're gonna be marinating these Mexican carne asada tacos, traditional as much as I can. Let's get started. All right, we have got a beautiful flank steak here. You can also use a beautiful skirt steak. And really, this is your best cut for making carne asada. Don't get me wrong, it is a tough cut. You've got a lot of muscle fibers. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's coming from like this side of the cow or something like that. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna post it here. We're gonna wanna tenderize this as much as we can, and what we're gonna do there, we're gonna score this flank steak. So just simply take your knife and make some couple millimeters thick scores across the grain. This is gonna go a long way for the meat to accept the marinade. Now, let's talk about marinade, because this is going to be a beautiful, traditional carne asada marinade that really starts with some key elements. Go ahead and grab yourself a white onion. I usually use Spanish onions in my day-to-day. White onion is really nice and crisp for your carne asada, so just go ahead and crack it in half. We're only going to be using half in our marinade, and throw just chop it in quarters, and you can throw that right in there. Again, we've got garlic being another staple of this marinade. Go ahead and just give these a quick smash, and they are good to go. Throw them in the marinade. Follow that up with a jalapeno. Now, this is gonna be a good opportunity to gauge your how much of a fiesta do you want in your mouth. Are you not with the spice? Are you with the spice? This is your opportunity to decide that. So you got lots of seeds in here. You can cut it lengthwise. If you don't want it to be very spicy, just pull some seeds. I'm gonna keep them all in. I like to be a little spicy, so throw your jalapeno in there. Little lime juice. We're gonna crack this lime in half and just squeeze. Classic carne asada has got some beautiful orange juice, about 1 cup. So throw about a cup of orange juice into your marinade. We've got some classic chili powder. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just your classic chili powder. Throw 1 heaping tablespoon classic chili powder into your marinade. I got about a 2-pound piece of flank steak here. So I'm not gonna be salting my meat directly. I'm gonna be throwing it right in the marinade. So take a look at your meat and throw an appropriate amount of salt for how much flank steak you got. So I'm gonna probably be about 2 to 3 tablespoons, probably 2 tablespoons of salt on my marinade. Same with your fresh cracked pep. This you can be a little more liberal with, and just basically, when your arm gets tired, you can stop cracking. My arm's not tired yet. A little bit of olive oil, a couple tablespoons, just send it. Now, super quick, cilantro, leave it out. We're gonna use that later. Throw your blender top on there. Get your blender front and center. Give it a little shake. And simply blend. Important step for your marinade. Don't throw it on your meat right away. Take a little spoon and just get a taste. Does it taste good? It shouldn't be overly spicy from the jalapeno. You should be tasting the onion, the garlic. A little bit of bite to the nose is okay, because we're gonna be grilling this. And overall, I'm really satisfied with how this looks. I'm gonna pour it all over my flank steak. And simply pour over. Grab a nice handful of cilantro. Cilantro stems are fine too. They also taste like cilantro. and squeeze it up. I'm actually gonna be using a little more than this, but go for just a rough chop's all you need. Cilantro stems are welcome. They taste the same. If you don't like cilantro, you can totally skip it, but so much better with cilantro, so don't skip it. Get in here with your hands and massage the cilantro into the marinade, but also the marinade all over your beautiful flank steak. Now, this is up to you. Depending on how much time you've got, this can sit in your fridge for a day, even 2 days, or 1 to 2 hours, depending on how much time you've got. The longer you take, the more that this beautiful marinade is going to infuse your flank steak. So give it a little massage, make sure it's well incorporated, and throw it aside. Put some saran wrap over it. Throw it aside in your fridge for 2 hours, an hour minimum. Of course, we are going to be wrapping this beautiful carne asada in the most amazing corn tortilla. You could go to the store, you could buy corn tortillas, but there's absolutely nothing like fresh homemade corn tortillas at home. Super fast, super easy. This is your instant masa flour. You can get this at pretty much any South American grocery store, Latin grocery store. 1 cup of instant masa flour. We're making about 8 to 10 corn tortillas here with this 1 cup of masa flour, so it goes a long way. Not to mention, this is I think like $3, and a pack of 20 corn tortillas is like $3, and you can make like 100 out of this bag, so keep that in mind. Next, we got 3 cups of just regular tap water. Doesn't need to be anything special, just your regular tap water. Actually, I'm gonna throw a pinch of salt in my tap water before I pour it in. Take your jury off because you don't want to get it all. And go ahead and start mixing your masa. So this is a very simple process. Just jump in here with your fingers, work it around, and eventually it's going to become this little shaggy dough that you could actually knead a little bit. So a ball of dough roughly forming here. I'm going to throw it on the counter. Just give it a couple quick squishes until it comes like kind of relatively together. There's not a lot of pieces falling off. This isn't like wheat flour. You're not going to be kneading it. You're not really built. There's no gluten for a gluten complex. It's actually gluten free. So it's just really bringing it together. So next step, grab a cast iron pan or any heavy bottom pan and bring it up to a high heat. This is a super cheap, super basic corn tortilla press. So our tortilla press is about 6 inches wide. We're gonna make about 5 inch in diameter corn tortillas. The best way to kind of keep your tortillas all the same size is gonna be with the little kitchen scale here. We're going for 1 ounce. Let me the ounces. Hold on. Just cut it. And just grab a pinch. It's gonna be a little smaller than a golf ball, I'm thinking. Let's see how much this weighs. 1 ounce. Get a shot of that. 1 ounce. And just give it a little bit of work between your fingers. It doesn't have to be perfect, just a rough ball, something like that. Get this into your tortilla press and get it roughly in the middle. You might want to just push it slightly to the front because it is going to squish everything back. So just maybe a couple millimeters to the front. I've got this wrapped in saran wrap. You could do parchment paper. You could spray it down with oil. I think this way works the best. And simply squish and press. And look at your beautiful tortilla. Ready for your cast iron pan. Mine is on, but turn your cast iron pan on. Is it even plugged in? It's not even plugged in. Can you plug it in, please?
You should have plugged it in.
You're supposed to be the project
You put this here.
Supposed to be the project coordinator.
Oh, I'm gonna project coordinate your butt.
Gently lifting our fresh corn tortilla, beautiful 5-inch tortilla, and laying it down in our pan. Like I said, 1 minute each side, keep it on the clock. Once you start seeing a little bit of browning on the other side, you can do a flip, another minute, and keep them warm with a little cloth over top. Your family, they're chilling, they're waiting for your food, but you know what? Make them wait. Beautiful things take time. Look, every time you do one of these, look over your friend. Look, I'm doing this for you, buddy. Look at me, putting all the effort in. It's been a couple hours. Our beautiful flank steak has been soaking up that amazing marinade. We are gonna get this on our charcoal grill. It's gonna be going for about 500 degrees. We're gonna get a beautiful sear on all sides, get those little crunchy bites that we're looking for. And you can totally do this on your gas grill, but charcoal really is where you're gonna get that authentic carne asada flavor like you would have in the streets somewhere off a truck in Mexico. So let's head outside and let's get this on the grill. We're gonna be cooking this beautiful flank steak until we've got char on all sides. But more importantly, I mean, this isn't really the time and place for a medium rare steak. I think, in my opinion, it's so much more beautiful when it's got a little bit of bite to it. When you're at that 150 degree range, more creeping into the well temperature. That's just more traditional carne asada in Mexico. It's gonna be more on that well side. Yeah, not bad. We want to keep it moist though. We're gonna hit it with a little bit more marinade. And this is gonna soak into the meat and continuously flip base, flip base, flip base. Let's get some char moving, and this is gonna taste amazing in our tacos. Look at this, absolutely beautiful charred flank steak carne asada. This is gonna be amazing on our tacos. Put this aside. We're gonna rest this baby up for 5-10 minutes. Let's let those juices reabsorb, and so we're gonna be slicing this up in little teeny pieces, so we need it nice and moist. Next up, what accompanies a carne asada taco unlike anything else? This is gonna be the most amazing Mexican street corn, aka elote, that's gonna go right on top of our tacos. Also is a killer side to have alongside the tacos. So you could cut up your corn from your corn on the cob or whatever you want to do. This is just some perfect yellow whole kernel corn that's going to be the perfect base to our elote. We've got equal parts of sour cream and mayonnaise, about half a cup of each. We're going to start by mixing these babies together. And this is such a simple elote sauce. Go and grab a lime, throw it in your citrus squeezer, and squeeze in 1 full lime. Go ahead and follow that up with a nice heaping tablespoon of your chili powder. 1 tablespoon. Fresh cracked pepper in your elote sauce as well. Last but not least, you can find this cotija cheese at any Latin grocery store, Mexican grocery store. This is a perfect, sharp, it's almost like goat cheese. You could also use goat cheese. You could also use a mix of feta and parmesan if you don't have cotija. But go ahead and grab your cotija. You're gonna want to chop it in some small cubes. So just go ahead and slice it. It does crumble nicely for you as well. And just run your knife over it until you've got some nice little cubes. Roughly half a cup as well, equal parts of the mayonnaise and the sour cream. Go ahead and round off your sauce with just a little bit of cilantro. Give it a rough chop and get it in your sauce. This is the most amazing thick topper for your tacos as a sauce, but even more so, grab your whole kernel corn, throw it on a pan for 30 seconds just to warm it up. This bowl, this is 2 cans of whole kernel corn. I'm gonna save a little bit of sauce for the tacos and mix. I am so excited. We've got the most amazing carne asada, nice rested up. I can smell, it's filled my whole house with a beautiful smell. We've got our elote ready to rock and roll. A quick pico, just a tomato, an onion, a little cilantro, some lime juice, salt and pepper. It is ready to rock, just as a little bit of brightness to our tacos. So we're gonna go ahead and slice up our flank steak. Take a quick look at your steak. You're gonna notice which way the grain is going. So first and foremost, we're gonna cut across the grains. We've got the grain going this way. We're gonna cut this way, and what we're going for is some little cubes. We don't want too big of pieces in our tacos. So go ahead and slice it across the grain. Oh my god. The onion comes through, the garlic comes through. Wow, that is incredible. Not too spicy, but you do get the kick from the jalapeno. The sweetness from the orange juice. Go ahead and cut these across now. Just some little cubes, that's what we're going for. Just so you could scoop them up and throw them on your taco. It's crazy what you can do with a little bit of effort and a cheap cut of meat. You've got the most amazing carne asada meat. You're gonna make the most amazing tacos. Your family's gonna say, Taco Bell, I want your tacos. Oh my god, they're falling all over the place. They're way better, so much more flavor, so much healthier. And let's get the plating up. Go and get your beautiful little tortillas that you made. They should be nice and warm to the touch. You don't want them breaking. Let's lay out a handful of them here. Make some beautiful tacos, and I know I'm ready to absolutely dive in. First things first, grab a little bit of your leftover elote sauce, just a little bit on the bottom. Right? You with me? You with me? Follow along. Next up, our beautiful carne asada. Don't overfill these too much. Give the tacos a little respect. Nothing crazy. We want a good corn tortilla to flank steak ratio. Next up, this amazing Mexican street corn elote that's gonna go right on top of each little taco, baby. Follow that up. You've got beautiful pico de gallo. Absolutely beautiful, nice freshness. You got the white onion, the beefsteak tomato, a little bit on top of each one. Beautiful, that's gonna bite through that richness of the elote. On top of each one of your droopy cilantro, we're just gonna squish it and give it a couple rips, a couple pieces of cilantro on top. I know you're waiting for it. I've been waiting for it. Let's give this a taste. Now, there's some rules that go along with carne asada tacos. The first one is don't let the taco bow to you. Give it some respect. Bow to the taco and enjoy. This brings me back to Mexico with the little ladies with the bingo wings, pressing tortillas, making the carne asada tacos, and me, the gringo, going and enjoying and sharing with their culture. You can do this at home. If you can't make it to Mexico, we bring Mexico to you. This is incredible. Thank you so much for the support on Lost in the Sauce. As always, I'm your boy Fest Cooks. I would really appreciate a like, a sub to the video, and I'll catch you in the next series. I love you all so much. Go make some tacos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with your mama, your tita, your nona, your sister, your brother. And if you want to see another Lost in the Sauce video, click right here. And please subscribe down below to my channel, Fest Cooks.